Hey everybody, we're live with James Wong, CEO of Maxa Designs, not only a T3 insider for 4 years now, James, working together, but a great friend. I actually admire you, your passion for the industry, and what you guys bring to the industry. So today we're going to have a fun conversation. 3 years ago, we set out working together to build or really to recognize the best brokerage brands in real estate. And we created together the Exhibit Awards, which just opened for the third year in a row now, 2 days ago. So the applications are open for brokerages to come in and showcase their expertise. We celebrate the marketing heroes in this industry who don't get a lot of love, to be honest, behind the scenes. And so I'm excited because you've been a pioneer, thought leader, and advocate for design and branding in residential real estate, so much so that you work with 200 of the top like 1,000 brokerage brands and franchises in the industry. You guys are amazing pioneers in this area. So thank you, first of all, for being here.
Thank you.
We're not here to talk about that today, though. That's the fun thing about us working together. You've been a T3 insider for now 4 years. And in the last couple of months, we came in and we did a technology session with your whole team, a leadership session. And we were diving into some of the pain points that brokerages were experiencing. And we frankly, we found that with the way that the brokerage industry is made up right now, there's a lot of pain points that we're trying to solve for. And nobody's perfect. We're trying to solve for a lot of them. And so we said, how can we help you guys innovate and streamline your systems and solutions so that you can get your great designs and brands from your brokerages into more of the hands of your agents and consumers? So we're going to talk about that today. And we got a new product launch which I'm really excited to talk about. But before we jump in, let's talk about a few of the pain points that you and I are seeing in the brokerage industry. And I'll let you go. You can rattle out a few, and then I'll kind of add some color, and then we'll jump back into the new product and how it can alleviate some of these pain points.
100%. So typically, I see two very common ways that the marketing department is serving agents. One is you have a large marketing team that's doing all of the manual production for the agents as a full service shop. So they're going to help the agent gets a new listing. They're going to create the print marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, and then give it to the agent and then go through in my opinion, painful back and forth between the agent's request and their vision and then following the brand guidelines. And so the back and forth of creating that marketing, then they finally get it, and then you have to do it again for another listing or for another agent. And of course, there's the very demanding top producers, and then a lot of the agents don't get enough attention. And so we wanted to solve for that. Then you have the other thing we see is there might be a technology available where the brokerages decide to enable the agents to create their own marketing, their own listing marketing. However, the agents aren't happy with that marketing material that's auto-produced by with that tool or that platform. And so they end up requesting for help anyways, or they hire another assistant, or they go to canva.com and try to Frankenstein a design that could fit what they're looking to do. And so back in 2017, gosh, I think I was 25 years old. I decided I was going to commit to solving this and build a platform that would be similar to Canva that gave the user as much flexibility as possible, but it would be built for real estate, integrated with the MLS, market stats data, and really making the marketing admins the hero, where they had the ability to create as much dynamic templates as they want using design files from InDesign or wherever they're or Illustrator. And then they could then distribute these dynamic templates, solving for the production back and forth and the manual things, but the agent could then customize it. And now this new innovation, I'm really excited to get into. I'll hold and wait till you tell us
Yeah.
when it's the
So
right time.
adding a little color to that, I would say what you're providing to the best brokerages and the best brands in the industry is scale, and also a little bit of peace of mind too, that you're going to get brand consistency. So those were two things. You got scale, brand consistency, the lack of marketing resources, because our industry is under-resourced when it comes to what agents need and how we support them. Give you a couple of stats here for this Facebook Live. In the industry, there is a ratio of 1 marketing staff to 75 agents. And that's absurd. And typically that marketing staff has been somebody that's come up through the ranks, maybe office coordinator, staff support, front desk coordinator, or listing coordinator. And now they're expected to be a marketing expert and a design expert. It's extremely unbalanced in the residential real estate industry. So that's one challenge that we're seeing. And then we track the number of processes that brokerages do just for a listing. I'm just going to focus on that because there's all kinds of other marketing that you guys do. But for a listing, there's about 85 things that a real estate agent does, and 59 of them are marketing related, from email templates to social media ads to just listed, just sold flyers and stuff like that. That is 59 things that typically have to get done, or they just don't get done in reality. And that's because of this imbalance of support and of course the number of things that actually need to get done. And that is where Maxa Designs comes in. And so in our meeting out in California with your team, we found that one of the things we wanted to do is bring in more automation so that we can create better environment around adoption of your tools and to propagate that, but without being too rigid too, where the marketing department has control and flexibility with this. And so you're going to show us some new stuff today. I'm excited because this is my first unveiling too. I have not seen this. So this will be fun. So take us through it, James.
All right. And I just want to add we're finding as we work with lots of brokerages and agents that Canva has become a real essential tool for the agent, especially the more demanding agents. And one thing that we found though is the normal user on a tool like Canva isn't really who we want to cater to, because the agent profile needs a little bit more hand-holding. We almost need to serve them the marketing through automation is what we're finding. And so that's what we're going to go into today is, can we produce a package of marketing materials, whether it's for their listing, it's for their newest testimonial, it's for their agent promotional content, and it's just delivered via email for them to pick their favorite designs that the admins are creating, and then just go to share, print, send via email, post it as a video. And so that's pretty exciting. And I'm going to share my screen now and show you what it looks like. What you're seeing here is a real estate demo of the Maxa platform. This is the dashboard experience of the agent. And this is Artin, the agent. And he has maybe one-off designs of things he's been creating on his dashboard. And over here to the left, this is how our system has always worked for the last 7-8 years, where they can go in and look for content they want to create, whether they go to social media, and there's tons of different available designs and content available to them. They can do print. And again, the emphasis for those who don't know the Maxa system, the marketing teams, you're the one that's we're working with to build the branded content for the brokerage. So we will provide the platform, and then you guys get to choose and upload your own designs into this system. So now where things get exciting though is there's a new tab now called marketing packages. And when the agent clicks on marketing packages, they now see 3 types of packages that can be auto-created and delivered to them via email. And the one that the agents love the most is the My Listing packages. Because what we've done is we've mapped their listings to their account in our system. And every single time they add a new listing or there's a status change, so listing went from just listed to price reduced, or there's an open house, or it went to sold, they get email notifications along the way, along the journey of the listing. It looks similar to this over here, where it will have the company's logo and it'll say, hey, your automated marketing package for this has been produced. Please review it now. Now, and also if there's a status change, we'll show that the status changed, and then there's a new package that's been created automatically. So what happens is the user clicks on the email, it opens up the package or packages of designs for this particular listing. So if I go in and I go to my just listed, I can see that the Maxa system automatically produced Instagram stories, flyers, brochures, social media posts, mailers. And if the agent wanted to create something else, like a coming soon, the admins can create more packages that the agents can use. So they can create an open house beach package, coming soon package. And what's nice is this is about content velocity and bulk creation. Because if the agent goes, I really like this luxury social media listing packages, and I love all 7 of these designs that I want just for my new listing, all I have to do is click create package, and it's going to launch Maxa to start creating all 7 designs at the same time. So
Wow.
instead of just doing one design at a time, for Instagram, for mailers, for flyers, the system will automatically start to produce all of this with the MLS data.
I love, you showed off, sometimes you can glance over features, and the Maxa has a lot of them in their platform, like hidden behind the scenes. You guys are so powerful, yet your user experience is so friendly. For example, like when you're locking down different designs and fonts and colors and logos and stuff like that, that's actually pretty sophisticated technology behind the scenes. But the agent really doesn't have to interact with that because that's more on the marketing support side or brokerage side. And that's kind of the same thing you were showcased there is you could instantly create 7, 10, 20, whatever it is, designs based on what you want and the criteria that you want. So if you're a broker, now you've got maybe it's top agents, maybe it's market centric designs, maybe it's you work in the mountains and the beach, it's like stuff like that, luxury versus non-luxury and stuff like that. And traditionally many of the systems in our industry are pretty flat. You get like one design, here it is, take it or leave it. Now you're giving them choice on top of automation. That is super rare to have choice on top of automation.
100%. That's what's really neat is we've empowered the marketing admins to be the heroes and actually go in and create the listing packages. So the admins can create as many packages as they want. They'll have one default for every status. So there's a default for sold, coming soon, active. But then they can go in and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to create a secret package just for this particular team or this particular office. And then every time that this team of users has a new listing, they can go ahead and produce it. So let's say I call this the Saxton team package for just sold, just listed. I say it should link to the status active. Then I go in to click create the package, and all of the designs. Let's go to, if I click edit now and I go to add templates, all I have to do is go in and start adding templates to this package that was already uploaded. And the way uploads work for the marketing teams that don't know Maxa is you have the ability to take an InDesign file, upload it into our platform, and then set the merge fields to auto-populate listing data, the contact info, co-branding data, and then it becomes a dynamic template for your agents so that they don't have to worry about it. And then you guys have the ability to lock things down for compliance, like the logo. So I can go in and say, yeah, Travis would love this template. I'm going to add it to my system. And then I can go in and add this template. And maybe I want to go into another category and do some, let's say, postcards. I'm going to filter through it. So I'll add in a couple postcards. And so now I've got the Saxton team package. And
Talk about
if
high service, high touch, but scalable at the same time, which is exciting.
super scalable. So imagine this was the listing and I was on the Saxton team and it was made available to me. All of a sudden, I'll see the Saxton team package right here. I can see that there are 4 designs created just for the Saxton team. And I just click create package. And then it starts the process of producing all 4 designs for me. And I don't even have to worry about it.
Now, what level of, so let's say the Saxton team has this newly created package, which is multiple templates, multiple designs. Could I have that set to when my listing hits the MLS or the feed, whatever feed we get, of course, that's just automatically ran for me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep. And the agents can build their own custom packages. So imagine the agent doesn't like what the admins are setting as the packages. They can go in and say, these are my favorite new listing packages. These are all inside the system already. I love these designs in particular. And then they go in and they just click set as default. And as soon as they set as default, every time the listing hits the MLS and we're reading it, it's going to email the user a package that this is their default now of designs. It'll override the admin's package, and then it'll also create another package if there's a status change. And it's
That's
nice
really
is
interesting.
for compliance though, and brand compliance, these templates came from the platform. So the marketing team had already uploaded it and chose these templates that these are okay to use from the agent. And so that's why even if the agent made their own package, it's still totally fine for them to use it because they're finding the templates to build their packages inside of their normal library. So in this library, let's say I have a property brochure, these are all uploaded by the marketing team. So these designs were already approved by the marketing team, and now the agent can add it to their custom package. So they can add it to my just sold package and add it.
I love it. I love the layered functionality here because there's so many parent-child relationship things that pressure points you're alleviating for the design team and helping them scale the marketing support. And this might be one of the silver bullets that helps alleviate that 1 to 75 ratio we have in our industry. And it just keeps getting worse as you go bigger in the brokerage as well. So they have a hard time staffing up to support that many agents. It's interesting. I love it, James. I love how you have taken some of the feedback from us, innovative, but then you've really outdone yourself in this one, where it's like, hey, we added all these extra features too, not just automation, because we were advocates for bringing in automation, and then all of a sudden now you've got scaled choice automation, which is pretty darn.
Yeah, exactly. And you were right when you said, hey, it's great if the agent wants to go in and self-serve their own design or marketing, but can we build it where it just auto creates the entire package of marketing and just delivers it to the agent, and then the agent can just review it? And then maybe there's like that last 2% of tweaks that they want to make. They have this beautiful editor that they can use to get to the final end. But this, I think, caters to the real estate agent profile and the way they want to get their marketing given to them compared to other ways that are available is they have the customization, but most of it is done for them.
One of the things we wrote about in our T3 Tech Guide last year was this story about rise of the coordinators. And we think there's 4 business systems in real estate right now. There's going to be more, but there's 4 that are currently maturing or mature. That is your transaction coordination, listing coordination, marketing coordination, and then inside sales coordination. You really touch 2 of those business systems with the listing coordination and the marketing coordination. And it's such a critical thing to the future of residential real estate, especially as our industry is under a microscope. We're changing. It's going to be dynamic. We need to provide and prove more value. Processes are going to be important, and coordination will be important. And so what you're giving the brokerage here, the bigger implications of this are scaling the marketing team, driving adoption and usage, personalizing to down to the individual agent and team level, and then helping them coordinate what should be done, what could be said at what points of the process too. Those are very important things that are going to help alleviate some of the buyer compensation. Even though we did focus a lot on listings today, this has big implications for buyers and buyer presentations and stuff like that as well.
100%. I think your guidance and what we're hearing from the industry and what they need is, again, finding ways to bulk create content for the users and the agents, but also how do we do it where it's pretty much it's done for them? And so this has been a really, really exciting process. The last 6 months, we've been building it secretly, and we're excited to finally make it live for our industry. And I'd love to share more with all the brokerages and marketing teams one-on-one. I'd love to meet with them directly.
Feel
And
free to reach out to James or myself. You can comment on the video, reach out to Travis at T360, or James at Maxa Designs. And we'd love to connect with you. James, I think you've done an amazing job with this new product. I'm excited to see it flourish out there. We've got a lot of clients on the Maxa platform that are happy with it. So this will make it even stickier, which is great. Thank you for your time, my friend. And we will see you at some of our upcoming events we got going on.